A touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Give me some. Here we go. Check. Tighten. Wait. Tighten up. Let's go.
They go play action. Winston sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. 3rd and long for Winston. Going deep for Benjamin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Nope. He's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. At the 28-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. A first down throw for Brissett. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here we go. Man, touchdown. 66. Bullet. Half. Day. Every day. Any day. Go. Ringo. 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 Ringo.
On first down, Hines. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. That is caught right at the 10. For reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? And
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it makes the score 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They run with Hines. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's going to be a long day. Flag 6. Flag 6. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Time to go. Night, night. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Get ready.
From the red zone now, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. Flushed out right. It's complete. James White. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Jameis to throw it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Hines. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Jabal Sheard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Brissett looking deep here for Ebron. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Winston. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
They start the drive with White. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. They keep it on the ground. White again. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They'll run with White. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 58 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On second down, they'll run with White. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. We're set on 1st down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
First down, Brissett. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 11. And the Colts.
Play fake, Brissett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So this one winds up in Indy.